Hello, everybody. How are you? I imagine during this time it's likely you're possibly stressed or anxious. Um, and because of that, I wanted to make a video to share some of the ways with which I deal with the feeling of helplessness, anxiousness, and nervousness. First, I want to talk about the body. Human bodies are pretty amazing. I have studied and done a lot of research on the nervous system. The nervous system is our body's means of understanding the world around us. The reason why this was developed, I'm not positive, I'm not an expert on this, but was to assess what around us was dangerous. So it's a defense mechanism, it's a protective system that our body has created to alert us when things are not great. And this system was developed over thousands of years, during which we had a little bit more of a entwined connection with the earth and the world around us. Specifically, I'm talking about the amygdala and the way in which that specific part of your brain responds to stress and fear. When our body perceives a threat, we go into our fight, flight, or freeze, or fawn mechanisms. All of these responses that we use to the world around us. And what starts to happen is if we're afraid, our body starts to release cortisol and adrenaline. And traditionally, this was used to run away from the predators. This was used to get our blood pumping and get our heart rate beating so that we could run faster, we could jump higher, we could outwit and we could just best the threats that we were trying to escape. And in the process of that escaping, we would be moving our body. There'd be running, there'd be all sorts of activity. And that activity would allow the body an opportunity to flush this adrenaline and this cortisol out of our system. And things aren't like that these days. When we are experiencing something that is making us feel fear, anxiety, or nervous, our body has that response system. So as we're watching the decline of America, it seems like, when we're sitting on our phones, perceiving what's happening, our body is responding to a threat. We feel anxious, we feel helpless, we want to do things. So we doom scroll and we shitpost, which is a perfectly normal reaction. I'm not downplaying that. However, this isn't giving our body the opportunity to move through the circumstance that it deserves. When I feel hopelessness, I think of, okay, if I can't fix that, if I can't change that, what can I control? And you can always control your body. So a way with which we can utilize our body to help navigate through the release of this adrenaline and this cortisol, I use voice, I use breath. And our lungs and oxygen are an amazing concept, which that'll have to be another video because y'all know me, I tend to ramble. When we take breath and we turn it into sound, that stimulates the nerve fibers of our nervous system and it gets them all tingly. And in doing so, that allows our body an opportunity to move some of this cortisol and this adrenaline out of our system. So I wanted to share with you folks some of the techniques that I use when I'm feeling this way because they have helped me. So hopefully they'll help you. If not, hey, at least maybe you got a 10-minute break from scrolling and watching orange, white, and blue do their thing down on Capitol Hill. So first thing, inhale. And as you exhale, make a sound. I usually find as I exhale, the quality of the sound reflects my inner state. So I always do it at least 3 times. Big inhale all the way. Try and let as much of that air out. Breathe in again. Maybe give a little shake. Getting your body moving, getting that oxygen moving is going to help you move through some of that cortisol and some of that adrenaline. The next thing that I do is, it's called toning. And so this isn't exactly singing, so you don't have to be afraid of singing in public, which is a big thing. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're just going to make one vowel sound. We're trying to stick to a consistent tone and keep it for as long as it can. And one of the things that happens is as that sound wave and that vibration is being created, there's a force in nature called entrainment. And it's the belief that cycles in nature work better in unison than they do in opposition. So a very strong and consistent vibration will encourage less consistent vibrations to either rise up or lower down to match that consistent vibration and then synchronize. And so entrainment is a facet of physics, and it has to do with standing waves and all sorts of complicated things that we'll get into another time. So with this practice, the idea is to take one vowel, one sound, one letter, and elongate it as long as you can. And in doing so, this breath process will help it will help synchronize your heartbeat and your brain waves to the speed of your breath. And so that synchronization helps you become a little bit more aligned within yourself. So for me, it's always nice to have a sound to go off of. And I have this Tibetan bowl. It's low. This is one of the lowest bowls I have. It's 108 hertz, so that's a pretty low frequency. Even when I play it, I feel it first before I hear it. And I think lower frequencies are a little bit more grounding. And we'll get into that another time. But so what we're gonna do a big breath in, and then as we exhale the vowel O, not ooh, O, and try and feel it right in the belly. A little bit of sound to kind of guide us along. Big inhale. Get ready to exhale. O. I practice this lots, so if you need to inhale again and exhale in the same duration, don't worry about it. Just find that consistent tone. Inhale and exhale all your air out. Try and check in with your heartbeat. See if you've noticed a change. One last time, inhale. I hope that helps. I hope that makes you feel better. That's a thing you can do anytime you want. Go easy on yourselves. These are times that don't come with a guidebook. It's okay to feel stressed. It's okay to feel afraid. It's okay to feel anxious. We'll figure it out. We'll stick together. We'll make it through this. Love y'all.